I have an opinion. And I have to, I have to say this. I'm sorry. Because this is ridiculous. So, I be watching Blueface, and I understand it's money. They make money off of clips, but this girl is under right now. She just gave birth, and does he understand that she can kill herself if she's really depressed, like the way depending on what you're telling her, and right now money. You see what I'm saying? Money is is the rule of all evil. He doesn't care about his son staying without a mother because she can unalive herself just because of the postpartum depression. It's very ridiculous to treat that girl like that. And in front of her son, I don't even know. Like, CPS should just go over there and tell her that she can't be, because okay, I see people, it's ridiculous. These people are stupid. I see these people talking about he's so good with kids. I feel like that's a type of manipulation to just, so the kid can love, because it happened to me. My daughter father used to give her money, buy her everything, but he didn't do nothing. He treats kids how? I don't see him treating none of these kids good. Treating these kids good is treating the mother good in front of these kids, not traumatizing them the way that he does, cursing at their mother. And you know what's so sad? Until something tragic doesn't happen with one of these girls, society is not going to wake up. That's one. Not only society is not going to wake up, the government is not going to do anything until he, one of these girls unalive themselves because of the treatment that this guy is doing. And I understand that, okay, it's the girl's fault. Yeah, people say she doesn't give her self-respect, but you know what? These are girls with traumas. These are girls that feed into a guy protecting them, and they looking for protection. And people don't understand that. You know why? Because of ignorance. These are young girls that never been in therapy, that they don't know, they looking for money, they trying to, succeed, and they exploding. That's called exploding. Exploding these girls for money and abusing them. This is abuse. I just don't understand how they allow this to happen in the media, how they allow this to continue. It's the government's fault, because the government, they control the whole internet. How come they can't control that? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Abuse. He's been abusing these girls. It's not only them. It's not only them. These girls, stop throwing yourself to these guys that all they're going to do is hurt you. And you think that you can't get something better? Listen, happiness is not in money. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke, but I'd rather be in peace. My peace is not worth $1 million. This is crazy. Wake up. Wake up. What's happening is biblical. Everything that's happening, and these girls still don't wake up. They don't. I don't understand how you let a guy talk to you the way this. That happened to me when I was, 18? But you girls are not 18. And I didn't have somebody to teach me. I did not have a parent to teach me this was right or wrong. And you know why? I had a guy at the beginning like that to abuse me mentally and physically. You know why? Because I was used to it. That's the thing. I was used to the abuse. This is not normal. That's not normal. And Satan is ruling this world. And that's why they're allowing it in the internet. They're allowing all this so people can learn. So now all these girls, they want to make money because they see that he's giving her money and a pack of money just to let him do whatever. A child? Are you kidding me? A child is worth the money he's giving you? A child? Hell no. I'm sorry. I would put this guy in child support. I don't care how many contracts I signed. A child is, come on, these are your children. And then people talk about chrisean this, chrisean that, chrisean. This guy used to abuse chrisean when she was pregnant. This guy used to do whatever for clips. He even gave her liquor or weed or whatever. Because I saw that. They were both in clubs and dancing, and he would stress that girl out. A baby can come out sick also if the father stresses the mother out. Who knows if that baby came out like that? Because you know how many girls Blueface goes out with, and then he doesn't even protect himself? Who knows? The baby could come out. I've heard about that. A baby coming out blind, and that baby's not blind, but I'm just saying. The baby could come out, with a lot of problems when the father gives the mother STDs. How about that? It's so ignorant because you don't like a person. I don't even like, Neveah is her fault. And Chrisean's fault too. And Blueface too. And Jayden too. But Jayden was there before. And to allow all this that's happening, threesomes and all this, of course they're gonna suffer. Because God hates that. God hates that. Jesus hates that. Threesomes and all this, Come on. What are you doing? You're allowing, and then chrisean, I love chrisean, but chrisean also, that's another story. She uses God. I don't know who's her God. I'm going to tell you the truth. I really don't. She's playing with fire. She's playing with the divine. Because I don't think that. And eventually, there's nobody more higher and stronger, and there's not a higher power than Jehovah, than God, than Jehovah the Creator. You know what I mean? So, playing with the divine, I feel like people pay for what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This world, what is wrong with these girls? Give yourself respect. What in the world is going on with people?